Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I have a haul and a bit of an unhaul. I've kind of been hoarding books for a bit of a time, both to like get rid of and to show you guys what I got. I've been like trying to reorganize. I reorganized my bookshelf like probably a couple months ago, and as I was reorganizing it, I kind of started to get more cutthroat about the books that I'm keeping and getting rid of, because I was looking at a lot of the stuff that I had and I was like, some of this stuff I don't really remember reading. And then I checked like my Goodreads and my reading journal and saw my thoughts on them and realized kind of don't like them too much, or like they were like a 3 or they were like a 4 and it was like unmemorable. But especially if they were like a 3, I'm like, I'm probably gonna get rid of these. Or if there are books that I kind of just like had for a while that I just really don't have any interest reading and don't really see myself reading at any point. And if I decide to, I could probably just get the book again. And then all of my stuff that I have hauled, I've kind of been keeping for the past couple months. Keep in mind, this is what I hauled during a book buying ban. So I may have a problem. I may have a problem if during the book buying ban I'm still buying books. All right, friends, so I think we're going to start off with all the books that I'm unhauling and getting rid of. I think there are actually more, there might be more books that I'm unhauling, or they might be the same amount. We'll see. I feel like I'm unhauling a good amount too. And I tend to like keep my books. I don't like getting rid of them. So I feel like I'm unhauling a good amount. First book that we are unhauling is Through You by Ariana Godoy. This is like the Wattpad story that inspired, what is it, Through My Window on Netflix. So there's like 3 movies Through My Window on Netflix. This Wattpad series inspired those movies. This is what it's based off of. But this is like book 2 in the series. So I don't know about this one. I think I just saw that it was based on like, it's what the movies were based on. And I think that's why I kind of decided to get it, but I don't really see myself reading it. I already watched the movie. I don't want to read this. And especially because it's this sequel. Like I'd have to get the first one to then read this one. So that just like felt like too much work for a book that like I don't think I'm really gonna like that, or don't really want to read. Next, Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This book like wasn't bad. I just like don't remember it like at all. Like the gist of this is she's a ghostwriter and he's like some old, not like old. He's like some C-list actor that played like an occult classic from like the 90s like movie, and he's trying to like make a book and she's ghostwriting it for him, so they're spending like a lot of time together. And I think like they had like a one night stand and then they realized they were partnering up with each other, so they were like trying to keep it like professional. But I just like don't remember what I keep on wanting to say movie. I just like don't remember what this book is about, and I don't really want to reread it to like figure out what it's about, because I don't really think I liked it that much. I think it was like a 3.5 or a 3-star I rated it at the time. I remember I was really excited to read it when I got it, but like I don't really feel the need to keep it. Next, Build the Life You Want by author C. Brooks and Oprah Winfrey. I'm not a nonfiction reader, and I think I got this as a Christmas gift. It's also a large print, so I feel like somebody else would probably enjoy this more than me, like somebody who likes nonfiction and would want the large print. Like, I remember reading the back of it and I was just like, I just don't want to read this. There's only like a couple of nonfiction books I've read, and this is not one of them. This is a Crown of Wishes by Rossani Chokski, I believe. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I started reading this and I felt like I was in the middle of the story when I started reading it, and then I realized that it is also a sequel. And it's another one of those situations where I'm like, I don't think I want to get the first one to try and read this one. I'd rather just get rid of it. I think this is like a note to self that I should probably make sure I'm not buying sequels when I buy them. Like, double check to make sure they're the first in the series. Next, we have Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. This is another nonfiction book. I actually had purchased this book for a class I was taking in school, which was on the psychology of sleep and dreams. So we were reading this with that. And the class is over and I don't feel like I need to keep it anymore. I don't really remember anything in it, but I feel like it'll be good for somebody else to kind of read, because like sleep is super important, and that class really enabled me to realize how much sleep is important to your actual body, because I never used to think that sleep was important. But yeah, I feel like somebody else would kind of enjoy reading that, and I have no use for it anymore currently. Next book I don't have the dust jacket for it, but New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. Me and my mom, we have so many copies of these books. Like, she has all of the Twilights in hardbound. She bought me a special edition set of the Twilights for Christmas this past year. So this is kind of just like an extra one we had, and it's like not a dust jacket. I might end up keeping it, honestly, but right now it's in my unhaul. I might end up keeping it to like make bookmarks with the pages. I think that might like be fun, in the words. I think that kind of may be fun. But I might end up keeping it, but I might not. But New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. Next one I have that I'm unhauling is September Girls by Bennett Madison. I've had this book on my TBR for a while, and it just like doesn't seem interesting really to me. Or maybe it kind of does, but not really. It says, when Sam's dad... This is what it was too. I don't think I ever fully remember what the plot was about, because I kind of like don't really love to fully understand the plot or what a book's about when I'm reading, before I go reading it, but I like to know a gist. This, I could not even understand the gist of it, really. When Sam's dad whisks him off to a beach for the summer, it doesn't take him long to realize this sleepy vacation town isn't what it seems. Time slows down here, his cell phones don't work, and everywhere Sam looks, he sees strange, beautiful girls who are inexplicably drawn to him. As Sam begins to unravel the mystery of the girls and their beach, he's forced to question everything he thought he knew about love, growing up, and becoming a man. Nothing like really drew me into kind of reading it. I think like at the time when I bought it, like it seems cool, but like now, I'm just like, it's not giving what needs to be gave for me to read it. I honestly, this next one, this is another one I probably might end up keeping just for the like nostalgia of it. But it's All of the Lost by Melissa de la Cruz. I love a Disney Channel original movie, okay? Especially Descendants. I was obsessed with the Descendants when the movies first came out. Like, I even had like a limited edition like Descendants bracelet that I got in like the DVD pack of the movie. I'm so serious. Like, I ride or die for Descendants. But this is like the book of the... I don't remember if it's before Descendants or if it's after or during. I think it's like a separate kind of story of them, but it's the same characters from Descendants. So I might end up keeping it, might not. I remember reading this in like middle school. Was it middle school? I don't remember how old I was, but I remember reading this and like really excited about it because I love movies. So I might end up keeping this for nostalgia too. This is why I'm the worst at unhauling books, because I'm like, oh, I might keep it. This next one is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I remember reading Everything, Everything. I read that book in like a day when I was in high school. I borrowed it from a teacher and I brought it back to her the next day. And she was so shocked that I read it so fast. But it was really good. And I remember seeing this one and I'm like, I might like it because I really liked Everything, Everything. But as I was going through all of my books, again, when I redid my bookshelves, I was like, I don't see myself reading this book. I don't think I'd really get to reading it or really enjoy it. So I think it's just time for me to unhaul it. Somebody else will probably be interested in that more than I will. This next one is Fathomless by Jackson Pierce. I really remember liking this when I first read it. I think it's like, they're like sirens or like mermaids, and she makes like, what is it? She makes like a deal to like turn into a human, but she has to like convince a mortal boy to like fall in love with her and then steal his soul so she could become human, I think. Something like that. It says a modern retelling of The Little Mermaid. This I actually thought was really good. I feel like I just don't remember it, and I think it's YA. I assume it's YA. But I feel like another person would like this as well. It looks like there's, on the back, there's like maybe like other ones that the author has. But yeah, I feel like this one somebody else might like, because this one I did like. I just am kind of like, I don't need it anymore. This next one is The Unbecoming of Mara Jair. This I remember seeing at Barnes & Noble's, and I thought it was really interesting, but as I was reading it, I kind of didn't know what was happening. And then I got in a huge reading slump, and I stopped reading for like almost a year. And then I had like a fourth of it left. I had like this much of it left. And I tried to read it again, and I was just like, I don't really remember what it was about when I was reading it before. Now that I'm reading it, I'm just kind of over it. I think it like took too long. I might, if I feel like I get reinterested in it again, I might repurchase it. But I think for now, it's okay to like say I'm done with like this and get rid of it, so somebody else can probably read it. This is also, I don't know if like, I don't know who I'm gonna give it to or like do with it, because like my cat like chewed it. My cat literally chewed it. I got it when I was reading this when he was like a kitten, and he literally like chewed the corner of it. So these next couple books I also might keep. I'm kind of just like, I didn't like them, or I might like give them another chance, or I don't know. They're just books I might give another chance at some point in time. But I have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm just not really interested in the plot of this book. A lot of people really love Emily Henry. I've never read an Emily Henry book. And I was like, oh, maybe this one could get me in the Emily Henry kind of like hype vibe. And I just don't think this is the one that'll do it for me. Because I tried reading the back again, and I was just like, this is just does not seem like enticing to me and like what something I would want to read. I don't know. If you guys really like this book, Book Lovers, or have other books by Emily Henry that I should read first, or to help me get in the Emily Henry hype, please let me know. Please comment that down below, because I'd really want to know, because I really want to read something Emily Henry. I just don't know what to do, because I don't think it's going to be this one. I don't think this is going to do it for me. Next, I have Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. This is the Barnes & Noble special edition, so it's like the red sprayed edges and then the new cover. I love a Katie Robert. Okay? The Dark Olympus books, I'm obsessed. Court of the Vampire Queen, obsessed. I've read some of the Deal with the Demons series, obsessed. This one, I just remember reading it and being like, what is going on? Like, I was uncomfortable. I also kind of had a hard time like following along. So this is like a book I'm like, maybe I'll take another chance, give it another chance, try it again maybe, but I'm not really sure. I really wanted to love this series. The Wicked Villains. So this one's a Jafar and Jasmine retelling. I really want to love this series, so I really might give it another chance and keep it. I'm just not sure. It's so pretty too. Like, look at all the like gold foiling. It's like so nice. And this next one, the last book that I'm unhauling, this one I also might keep, because so many people told me to give it another try or read the rest of the series or read other books by her. But I did not like this book at all. So I'm very hesitant about it. But Twisted Love by Anna Huang, I did not like this book. I I just didn't. I feel like I kind of want to read Twisted Games and maybe Twisted Hate. Those sound really good. This, I don't know what it was. Like, I'm gonna hold your hand. Like, I don't know what it was about this one, but I just couldn't, I could not, like, do it. And then when he, like, this is not really a spoiler, but when he sang to her at the end of this book, I kind of was, like, cringed out. And, like, I couldn't, like, picture, I was just him, like, singing to her. Like, I couldn't, like, and I couldn't understand it. It kind of, like, bothered me so much. So maybe I might give the other ones a chance. What is it? I forgot what the series is called, but it's like King of Gluttony, King of Pride, like King of Wrath, like that series by Anna Huang. Sounds really interesting, but some people were telling me I had to read the Twisted series to then read those because the people in the Twisted series are part of those. But I feel like because it's interconnected standalone, they don't have to. But I don't know. This is another one. Please let me know what you guys think I should do. If you guys like the Twisted series, if you guys liked other books by Hannah Huang that are like better than this one, maybe I'll read those, but like, I don't know. I feel like this is controversial, me not liking this one. But yeah. Those are the books that I'm unhauling now. How many is that? 14 books we're unhauling. I think that's fairly good. All right, friends. Now onto the books that I'm hauling. About half of these books I probably got from half price books. I love a half price books. I spend like so much money on books. So to me, if like I could, sorry, let me fix my, I spend so much money on books. So for me, if like I can save a little bit money. So like half of these books I probably got from half price, and the other half, I think like a couple were from Barnes and Nobles and a couple were from Amazon. So I think I'm going to start with like the series, like kind of books that I'm hauling. The first two are Tower of Dawn and Empire Storms by Sarah J. Maas. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm trying to read Throne of Glass before the next ACOTAR books come out, and I think it's like November. So I'm trying to read these before then. Right now I'm reading Queen of Shadows. I'm trying to finish it before the end of July. And then August, I want to get the tandem read done. I bought these bookmarks on Etsy to go inside of them, and it has like the whole tandem read order in it of like which book to go in which, and I have them for each one. So I could put them in each of the books. So I know the kind of order that I'm doing for the tandem read, because that was something I'm concerned of, or I was concerned of doing, is getting confused and like where I was in the books. But I'm kind of nervous about this. It seems like super intimidating, but I'm also kind of excited. I'm nervous and excited, intimidating, and all the things. I'm like barely 100 pages in Queen of Shadows, so I really kind of need to pick up the pace and finish it. But I'm really enjoying Queen of Shadows so far. So like I'm very much like I have no idea where these two are going to take me, because it's like two different, I don't know. I'm just excited. And I don't remember if I said it, but I'll link the Etsy shop that I got these down below in the description if you want to get them. They're like cardstock. They're really nice, and they're like matte. The next ones I picked up, and I did read 2 of them already because I have a problem. But the next ones I picked up were the next 3 books in the off-campus series. I have read The Score and the Mistake. They're tabbed and everything. But I wanted to still show them in the haul. This is a quick little recap since I already read these 2. But I did not much like Logan's book. I feel so bad because Logan in the show was really nice. But it was kind of just like, I was kind of just like over it. Like it just seemed like not enough. Like the substance that we got in the deal and the substance that we also got in the score just like wasn't enough to me. Like it just didn't give compared to those 2. But the score, on the other hand, this book was insane. I loved this one. It's making me really excited for season 2 of Off Campus, because a good portion of what we see in the show of Allie and Dean is like half of the book. So I'm like, how are they going to do a whole season 2? But whatever they do, I'm really excited. I'm so excited. And then The Goal by Elle Kennedy. This is Tucker's story. I'm really excited about this one as well. I love Tucker. We first meet Sabrina in The Score because her and Dean have like beef. Like they're kind of enemies. Like they don't really like each other like at all. So I really think it'll be interesting to kind of see the dynamics between Tucker and Dean and Sabrina and like Allie, because Sabrina doesn't like Dean, and like with everybody, and how their like family kind of blends together. I think it'll be really interesting. So I'm really excited about those. I was gonna grab the Legacy, but I kind of was like hesitating because it's very like hit or miss with me on like epilogue stories. So I didn't want to get it and then like not really want to read it. So I feel like I'll get the Legacy when the time comes to read it. Probably it'll be right after I finish The Goal, maybe. But I want to take a second to get that one. The next book, this is another series 1 with Heartstopper Volume 6. I'm so excited. I really want to read this so bad. I wanted to show you guys before I read it, but I am really excited. This is the last volume in the Heartstopper series. I remember, when did book 5 came out? Book 5 maybe came out 2 years ago. The beginning of 2024 maybe. This is like a rough estimate, very rough estimate. Don't hold me to that. Promise me. But I'm really excited to read this and like see how Nick and Charlie, it's Nick and Charlie, right? That would be so embarrassing if I got the names wrong. So like, is it Nick and Charlie? Yes, it's Nick and Charlie. But I'm really excited to read this. I remember the first 4 like binged so much. I'll probably like read this in a day or less than, because it's like a comic, it's a graphic novel, and like I just love them and their story. So I'm really excited about this one. I might like look up a synopsis of like book volume 5, since it's like been a while since I read them, and I don't really want to reread them to then read this one, even though I could, because they're just graphic novels. It would take me like not even a week to get through them all. But I think I'd just rather look up a synopsis and get to this one. But I'm so excited. And the purple is like really nice because the last book was green. They went like pink, blue, yellow. Yeah, pink, blue, green, yellow, orange, and then purple's the last one. And they're really cute. And we have like Nick's little head on it. Really excited about reading that one. So those were kind of the last of like the series books kind of that I'm like in the middle of or continuing or something like that. Now we have all of my like solo books. Some of them are like the first in like a series of like, I think they're interconnected standalones, or like the first, but I'm not including those with like my series because I haven't read them yet. But this first one we have, I was really excited to read this one. I saw other like booktubers talking about it, but we have Phoebe Bergman's Gonna Lose It by Book Averick. I saw people talking about this and it seemed interesting hearing people talking about it, but I was kind of like just kept it in the back of my mind. And then I saw this in Half Price Books. Okay, so it has a little sticker on it. I saw this in Half Price Books and I was like, let me pick it up, let me read the back of it. And I kind of became obsessed. I think like seeing like intimacy anxiety in a book, like I've never seen that before, and it's something like people don't really talk about ever. So seeing it talked about in a book, in a romance book, is like really fun and really interesting. I feel like it gives not just like romance, but also kind of like lit fic. So I'm really excited to read this one. And like all of the cherries, like the inside paper is like so beautiful. And it's like quite short. It's not like too long. Yeah, it's like less than 300 pages. It's not too long. So I feel like this would be a really fun read to get into. Next book we have, this one I'm kind of really excited about, but it's A Christmas Eve Love Story by Ginny Baird. It's actually an advent calendar book. I got it at Half Price Books, guys. I got it at Half Price Books. I'm actually really excited about this. I really want to do a reading vlog of this in like December, and with like maybe some other Christmas books that I have that I've ever read. but I really want to read this. I saw this and I was like, an advent calendar book, like what? Like, because on the side it has like the little, an advent book. So I saw that and I was like, interest is for sure peaked. And then I saw on the sides, the only page, like section of pages that was open, that like somebody ripped open and read, was 1. Like all of the other ones are sealed. Like 2, it's sealed. You can't even like get inside of it. They're all like sealed each of the days. So I saw this and I was like, I have to get this. And like, I've seen advent calendar books like throughout the years and have wanted to get one, but I was like, I don't know. And then I saw this at Half Price Books and I was like, yes, for sure. Because to me, just like day 1, that's not like too much. Like the story was ruined. I feel like the other days it'll be a lot of fun to get into. So I'm really excited about that. Next book I have, I still have like a lot of the stickers on these. Okay, that's not coming off too good. But I have Expiration Dates by Rebecca Serrell. I have Expiration Dates by Rebecca Serrell. I remember seeing this book when it first came out and like the hardback cover of it. So I kind of forgot about it. But I saw this at Half Price Books and I was like, yes, I'm getting it. Like immediately when I saw it, like the feeling that I got when I first read the back of it, like when it first came out, like I got that same feeling. So I was so excited to find this and I'm so excited to read this book. It's like, I think, what is it? Yeah, it's like every time she meets a new man, she gets like a piece of paper that has like the amount of time they'll spend together on it, but she meets this guy and the paper she gets is blank. And just like the whole, I don't know, I'm just like obsessed. And this is also another one that's like fairly short. Yeah, it's like 254 pages, fairly short. And because it's so short, like I really want to know like how we cover everything. So really excited about this one as well. Next I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to try and take these stickers off right now. I just tried to do this one again and it was like not working out. But the next one I have is Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. I feel like this would be so fun to read in the fall. I was like hesitant on getting these books when I first saw them because I was like, they seem like super, like, I don't know if they seem like they'll be good. Like, I don't know like how to feel about them really. But then one of my friends, a friend of mine in one of my classes in school, she read these and she was like super obsessed with them. Like she had the like first 4, she had special editions. She was like, I read them in a day. She was like, you have to read them. You're a reader, you have to read them. They're so good. And I was like, really? Like to me, like getting a book recommendation from like someone you kind of know, like gives more to the feeling because it's like they know you a little bit more. So they could kind of give you like a recommendation. But she told me to get them and I was like, I don't know. And then I saw it at Half Price Books and I was like, I think it's time. I think it's time to get it. Like fall's coming up. Like it gives such Gilmore Girls vibes. It gives Gilmore Girls vibes so much. Like I keep on wanting to say by Lorelai Gilmore instead of Lori Gilmore. But I'm really excited about this. Last book I have for my haul, I have Pucking Around by Emily Rath. I think these are new covers because I remember it actually took me a minute to like figure this out, but I remember reading when it first came out, like everybody on Book Talk and everything was like, not when it first came out. This was probably like 4 years ago, people on Book Talk were talking about this book, Pucking Around, and it had like a completely different cover. But I saw this cover and I was like, oh, this looks cool. I think it's like all the people that are involved in the romance that are on the cover. But I looked it up on GOODREADS because that's kind of my new thing. Like, I looked it up on GOODREADS, and if GOODREADS has like fairly high ratings, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should get it. But I saw that it had a new cover, so I was like, oh, they must have changed their covers. Or is this the UK version? Huh. I don't know. But One thing about this that kind of worries me is, look how thick this book is. Look how thick that is. What do you have to say about these 4 people? What is there to say? That actually like kind of concerns me. I'm like, what are we talking about for 707 pages? What are we talking about? And the print is fairly small. Like, look. Like, I'm genuinely concerned. I mean this from like a concerned standpoint. Like, I'm nervous. Like, I don't know. And there's like a few books in this series. Like, it looks like there was a couple of them. But I think there might be 4. Like, at least in this series. And they're all thick books. So I don't know. Kind of concerning. So that was it, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by so I could show you all the books I bought and I'm getting rid of. I think I might go back on a book buying ban because I need to read more books. I honestly don't know how I'm going to fit those books on my bookshelf, but I'm for sure going to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. I really want to do like a really huge haul sometime later in the year. I have a ton of Barnes & Noble's like points and credits. I have a ton of them to use. So I really want to do like a huge haul and like vlog at the end of the year. I have so many like Barnes & Noble points. It's like not even funny. So I really want to do like a huge haul and a vlog. So subscribe. That's going to be coming before the end of the year for sure. Let me know what kind of other videos that you want to see from me. I'm kind of like loving hanging out with y'all. So let me know if you've read some of the books that I hauled, what you think of them, and if you think I'll like them, and also if you can convince me if I should read some of the books that I'm unhauling. Do that too, because some of them I'm like kind of like unsure if I should actually get rid of them or not. But thanks for hanging. Bye, party people. See you next time.